Hello, and thank you for tuning in today. You are tuned in to The Encourager, and we are up to date and ready for another angel reading. And so let's go ahead and get started. As always, here's the book, and there's the author. I was going to say the artist. Some of you might be artists that are listening. So let's go ahead and get the angel numbers going. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to The Encourager. My name is Nehru. And there's some very interesting things happening throughout the night, and actually started last evening. Very interesting, energetic shifts and things. I'm sure someone tried something heavily, witchcraft-wise, yesterday, or they were speaking heavily last night about me. Just so you know, karmics, if you watch the channel, I am aware of that. 163, self-reliance. Speaking of, number 163. On page 69, maybe someone was born in 1969. That's a 15. Maybe 15 is significant. Okay? All right. So, 163, this is a 10, right? Self-reliance, manage your own life. While at times it's necessary to depend on others, there are places where you do not need to. Create a list of things in your life you can do today to be more self-reliant. Start by taking control over a small chore, making a choice on your own, and solving a problem independently. Okay, so this is beautiful. This goes right along with what I've been talking about so far this week. I think is today Wednesday? Yes, so far this week. Okay, and that is, you don't need anyone. Yesterday, I got the download for not waiting for anyone else's opinion. You don't need to wait on anyone else's opinion or for another's opinion. Okay? Take the information that Most High, your angels and ancestors have given you, and make the decision that you know you need to make. Okay? All right? So this is very obvious in what Most High is saying to us today. Okay? At least those who come across this channel. This is why he's keeping me on this week. Again, I just happened to randomly open the book. It went to that page and 163. Okay? So let's open it up. The book up to the next. And let's see. Okay? So we've had that yesterday. All right? That was a reminder. Okay? 574. Okay, 574. That's a 16. Okay? So different approach. Break it down. Change your perspective on a present problem you are facing. You can break it down into smaller parts to avoid being overwhelmed. Take a step back today from the actual problem and see it as a whole. Then break it down into manageable parts. Okay? So, this is that's an interesting recommendation, and it also lends itself to not being a mass punisher. Okay, and so when someone does something, say for instance, if someone cuts me off in traffic, right, which no one likes that, right? Even if we're the one who does it, we do it, but yeah, I make an effort to not do that. I'd really literally go out of my way. If they don't let me in, then okay, so be it. I don't have anything ugly to say to them or whatever else. I'm definitely one that I will go down and I'll make a U-turn. I'm not trying to cut across 5 lanes of traffic in order to catch a light. I'm not trying to do that, because to me, those are just very inconsiderate drivers. That's just what they are. Maybe I'm just overly nice, but they're just inconsiderate drivers who do shit like that. Okay? So I'm gonna go and make some type of safe U-turn instead of trying to cut off traffic because I'm so fucking selfish that I have to cut across the lanes in order to hold up everybody else's progress in life so that I can get to where I want to go. And that is the typical mentality of most humans today, right? That is whatever you need to do, just run over motherfuckers. Just do whatever you need to do to get it done. But that's not the right approach. Okay? So do not, the person who cuts you off in traffic, right? Don't take that off on the employee or the coworker at work or your spouse or your, right? Don't do that. Okay? Right? And so from a spiritual standpoint, when we're talking about relationships, right, we learn from our past relationships and they help us to make better decisions moving forward. I always talk about me and my decision to remain celibate and single. Okay, that is a choice. And that choice, it was 555 when I looked down at the timer. That choice has been a result of my past experiences. Again, we're meant to learn from them. Okay, my whole life, the challenges of a marriage have been staring at me in the face. Okay, so I see why, instead of trying to make something happen, be comfortable with who you are. And this is how I kind of came to this. This is part of the reason why I came to this conclusion. Instead of trying to make people be a part of your life, right? Especially if you're high vibrational, empath, light worker, healer, starseed, you know you're part of the collective. You're here to heal. You're here to enlighten or to brighten up this place, this earth. If you are like that, you really, really, really have to be careful. Okay? Because my mistake was thinking, not understanding, first of all, that I show up in people's lives for a specific reason, to heal, to expose, or as karma. So if I understood those things when I was 16, 17, 18, I would not have had the relationships, the romantic relationships that I've had. But what happened before I became completely awakened was I was thinking that me being in their life and that all the warms and fuzzies, right? I wasn't looking at it just as a spiritual connection. I was looking at it, like this is meant to be. No, what I should have been doing is staying single and healing those individuals and those situations and getting the fuck out of Dodge. That's what I should have been doing. Okay? But I wasn't aware I knew I was a healer, but I didn't know so many other things, right? And so I was giving my energy away, my sacral chakra energy away, okay, to people whose lives I was in just for a season and for a time. Okay, for me to learn, for them to learn, and for me to move on. Okay, so I misunderstood those healing opportunities as romantic opportunities. Okay? And Most High forgive me for every last one of them. Okay? I regret them, and I am extremely, extremely sorry and disappointed that I am just now realizing, I did not realize that until 46 years and 9 months into this natural life time. Okay? So let's get back to the third number and let's take a look. Final number. Let's get a low number. Let's see. 98. Be generous. Giving is good for others and yourself. Your angels want you to level up your life satisfaction by giving to others today. Be generous with your time by helping someone out, with your heart by giving compassion, with your belongings by sharing what you have. Okay? 98. Be generous. Okay? You could have been born on a 98th day of the year. I don't know what day that is. That's like maybe April 2nd or something. Yeah, maybe April 2nd. The computer's not on, else I would check and see. But yes, or any of the other angel numbers might have been a birthday, a day you were born, again, a time you were born. Check your natal chart. This morning, I was guided to look at the fifth house, or your north node in your fifth house, and that deals with I believe prosperity. I did see romance in there. Again, that's not something I'm personally interested in. I did see creativity was a part of that as well. Again, and that was for your north node being in your fifth house. Okay. And so anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been the 2/21/24 reading of your daily angel numbers. My name is Nehru, and you've been tuned into The Encourager. Talk to you soon.